Ariel Helwani here in St. Louis, Missouri for the 2022 Royal Rumble. And how great is this? We're talking to Liv Morgan now, who's had a phenomenal 2021.
Oh, thank you.
And I think big things in 2022. How would you describe your 2021?
A roller coaster.
Okay.
A roller coaster. It's been a crazy year.
Why a roller coaster?
I mean, I feel like, I don't want to say obvious reasons, but I lost my tag team partner. I was off of TV for months. I get drafted to Raw, and now I'm in the title picture facing Becky Lynch for the Women's Championship at, the first ever Day 1 pay-per-view, main eventing Raw. So it's just been ups and downs, but it's so up now, and I'm just enjoying it.
So is it fair to say because of the downs you appreciate the ups more because you had maybe a tumultuous start of the year?
Totally, yeah.
You appreciate a silver lining comes out of that. But I'm wondering, how would you assess this run that you had with Becky? Were you happy with it overall? Do you feel are you tough on yourself? Do you feel like you could have done better?
I'm always tough on myself. I always think I could do better even if I thought I did amazing because I just want to be better. But I'm very, very happy with it. I feel like going into it, maybe people didn't know what I was going to bring to the table. I have not been highlighted in a match like that, let alone a main event singles match for the title. So no one really knew what I was going to bring to the table except me. I knew. And I feel like I delivered, even though I didn't win. But again, Becky cheated every single time we wrestled. But I feel like I am making people believe, that I am that girl. And I could be that girl. It
feels to me like you have a bit of a Kofi Kingston circa, 2017 thing going where the fans are almost trying to will you to the top, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel that from them, that support?
It's been so crazy because you can't you never know if people are going to love you or hate you, and it's so much easier to get people to hate you than to get people to love you. So the fact that the fans have kind of naturally and organically gravitated towards me and have wanted me to succeed, it's more than I could ask for. It makes me so grateful, and it feels humbling that they're kind of just on my side and wanting me to succeed. I feel like I wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for them and for their voices and for the noise that they've been making and their support. It's wild.
I read that you've had sort of a humble beginnings, right? Like you didn't grow up with a lot,
yeah.
And your brothers and you're watching wrestling. You're relating to Lita because she kind of looks like you and dresses like you and whatnot. Could you have ever imagined that things would have turned out like they have for you here? Like you're a world-renowned superstar. Did you even allow yourself to dream of these things, or was this too far-fetched considering where you came from?
I've always hoped, I've always hoped, but it was hard, definitely, because I didn't have the money, I didn't have the connections, I had no idea how I was going to make it to the WWE, and just certain things aligned, and I feel like I just got so lucky and so blessed. But yeah, this was always what I thought, but I almost thought it was impossible at some days, but I just always had the faith, no matter what. I always had the faith for some reason.
Never lost it? Never had a moment where...
Never lost it. Always had it, even in the worst of times. I just still had some weird belief that it was all going to work out in the end. And luckily it did. And, now I'm here. And I couldn't be more grateful. I really am. I love what I do. So it's been amazing.
Why do you think you connect with the fans so much?
I don't know. I mean, not that I don't know, but... I'm just so myself, I'm so myself when I go out there, and I feel like maybe they relate to, not everyone can relate to being the strongest, the toughest, the quickest. No, and not a lot of people can't relate to being the best, but they can relate to just hard work, and just trying and just working hard to get to where you want to be. And they've seen my journey the last 7 years go from not being featured on NXT to kind of being considered the weak link of the Riot Squad to having a singles run that went nowhere to now, having title matches in the main event. And so they've seen my progression, and I feel like that's something that every human can kind of relate to, is just working towards what you want. And so they've been on this journey with me every single step of the way. So I feel like that's a huge aspect.
Is it true you make candles?
I do.
What does that entail?
Oh my gosh, it's hard work. So, it's not candle is not hard work, but the orders have been crazy, having the schedule and going home and trying to make all these candles and fill the orders and ship it out.
You make them yourself?
Yeah, I have a girl in New Jersey, shout out to Christiana, and she helps me, but I ship it out from my house. I do it all myself. I wrap, I package, I fulfill the order. So pretty much you just melt some wax, make your little essential oil mix, whatever you want in there, and then you let it dry, really.
Wow.
But I like to put crystals, like I'm kind of, I like to consider myself spiritual, you know,
Okay.
so I'll throw in crystals for a fun little aspect. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. I kind of picked it up over the pandemic, you know, because our schedule completely, you know,
Right.
went from 300 plus days to traveling 1 day a week, which was insane to me, and I didn't really know how to fill my time. So I started making candles, and I was like, wow, I'm kind of good at this. So then I just worked on this little brain baby idea of, you know, maybe I can sell them. And so I pitched WWE like a business plan, and they signed off on it. They said I could do it 100%. And so I've just been doing it on my days off. I've just been making
Wow.
these candles and these soaps and these little products that are all natural, vegan, cruelty-free, handmade, and it's been fun. I don't know where it's
people
gonna
get
go.
them?
You get them on shoplivemore.shop.
Okay.
I'd love to send you some if you
I would
like.
I
You
love
like
candles, yes.
Okay,
and
cool.
I'm very spiritual as well, so the two combined, I saw this, I was like, wow.
I love that.
This is tremendous.
I'd love to send you some if you could send me your info. I'll
I
definitely
will,
send
for
you a nice
sure.
little package.
That would be great. One last thing, I would also like to be a part of the Liv Morgan book club.
Oh!
Is that a thing?
Yes. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Yes.
And so how do we join the book club?
All right, so you know it's been hard because I didn't even know what I know what a book club is, but I didn't know all that it entails. So we're reading Metahuman.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what it's about. It's by Deepak Chopra, and it's pretty much like higher thinking. You know, pretty much just not limiting your beliefs and your potential in a short. But it gets kind of scientific, but it's a very good read, and it's an easy read. And it's going to start it on February 9th. I think I'm going to do a Zoom link. I don't know if I want to do video or just audio or just in the chat. I'm still kind of working out the details.
Okay.
But
and everyone comes together and discusses.
Yeah, discusses
Wow.
this book. I'm hoping everyone reads up to part 1, so
Okay.
that we can all kind of discuss up to part 1. And I just thought it'd be good for like the fans too. You know, some positivity. The book is very positive. It's very empowering. And so to kind of have this thing with the fans where we're just going to positively speak on this book and life and believing in our full potential. I just feel like it's a good thing.
I love
you
it.
know, and I feel like
love it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Candles,
Are you
the
going to
book
be
club.
in the book club?
I'm
Oh my
going to
gosh.
the book club, and I'm getting the candles. I'm going to have the candles around me as I'm reading the book.
We're pretty much besties
Yes.
now.
That's right. One last thing before I let you go. Favorite Royal Rumble memory, moment? Either a personal one, a fan one?
Yeah, you know, I totally don't want to cheat your question, but my favorite Royal Rumble moment was Royal Rumble 2022 when Liv Morgan was the last woman standing.
Wow.
Goes on to face Becky Lynch for the
Spoiler.
Raw Women's Championship on WrestleMania. Or Doudrop.
Okay,
But
yep,
spoiler,
yep.
I am totally winning tomorrow. So
All right.
there you go.
have it. Thank you very much. Continued success to you and all the great things that you're doing outside of wrestling. It's really great.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.